The Patronarchy.
All right, you ready for your next story?
Yes, I am.
All right, story number
Okay.
2.
So, I'm coming off the heels of just quitting this job just a couple weeks ago. Like, I think the day after you text me to come on the show, I was like, I can actually do this now because I bounced.
Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, because one of my rules is do not talk about a job you currently have. Because once again, I'm no legal expert, but I don't want to get sued.
Right.
So, okay,
and,
this is very fresh, though.
Right. And I was working for a plastic surgeon, so he would
Oh, yeah,
sue the
right.
pants off of you.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just recently left. And so, like I said, I was working for a plastic surgeon.
Right.
And we're coming off of COVID right now. So we went into lockdown for like 3 months and then came back.
Right.
And things were so weird when we went back to work because like we're in healthcare, but we're not really in healthcare. You know what I mean? He's private practice. We're not saving lives. We're not treating patients. We're treating ugly people and old people. Okay. So I automatically felt guilty because the kind of people we're seeing are the kind of people that go out during a global health crisis and get a facelift, right? So these aren't the most lovely people.
Once again,
Okay.
escalation. I don't know.
These aren't the most kind, empathetic. These are selfish, entitled, really cruel, rich people who look down on basically everybody else. These are the kind of people that I'm greeting and checking in and can I get you a coffee? And they're also long time patients of this particular surgeon, right?
Okay,
so
good.
when they walk in here, it's kind of like you were saying, it's like, this is my living room.
Right.
And when we came back from COVID, we had to change the whole office setup. We got rid of the waiting room. We were making people put their credit card payment online before they checked in because we weren't like taking cards or cash or anything.
My job, we had a whole bunch of different things going.
You have to call us from the parking lot. We had to limit the amount of so the patients who are just so used to kind of getting whatever the fuck they want when they walk in the office, total upset, completely different story. So, and I'm the first person they see when they check in. Right. And here's what I have to ask them whenever they check in. Okay, Mr. Vincent, have you been experiencing any symptoms, any cough, fever, shortness of breath? No. Okay. Any recent exposure to anyone with the virus?
Nope.
Okay. Any recent travel on an airplane out of state?
Not recently, no.
Okay. And do you understand the risk of being here today?
Yes.
Right. So super uncomfortable things to ask even a friend.
I know. I had to do it in my job. I work in security, so I'm the first guy that has to ask those questions.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I'm so on the same page with you right now.
And 90% of these women are like, well, yeah, I just came from my summer house in Florida. I just got off a plane. Okay, sorry, Linda, you can't come in here. And they would freak the fuck out, if I had to send them away. So I'm just like setting up the vibe, like what the vibe is when you first check in. People are pissed and like they're all, to me, they're pissed for the wrong reasons.
Agreed.
But this is all they know. So I can't come in and get my Botox because I was in Florida last week. Are you serious? And who are they taking it out on? The only person they're going to see today.
You're the first. Yeah.
Right.
You got the tough position because you are the first. You're the greeter. You're the secretary. Mm-hmm. You're the first person that has to. You're the first person that's going to take the brunt of either their thankfulness, that unfortunately, because of the nature of this show, of their aggression, their frustration, their privilege, even during a time like this. It's just like, why are you? I'm sorry. You're. Like,
it was so gross. It was so gross.
It's just like, especially during the pandemic time.
Yeah,
I feel
they're taking up a hospital bed
to
get their facelift or their tits done or whatever. It's like we're not saving lives here. You know, this is not the trauma ward. This is the old lady ward.
Right.
And and I'm going to be one of those old ladies for sure. I'm going to get my facelift when I need it, but not when people need it. You know what I mean?
Entire countries.
People are dying.
Down. Yeah, dying, death.
And you're getting an attitude with me because I can't, for whatever reason, whatever rule. I need to take your credit card so you don't stop and get the person checking you out sick. Okay? Right. That's it. That's all. That's why we're doing this. So So that's the vibe. That's what's going on. Okay. And then I have to have them sign a consent that they do understand the risk of being there, taking your mask off and getting Botox or facelift or whatever they're doing. So one woman comes in. She's got a Trump mask on. I can say that, right? She had a Trump mask on. I mean, that's what happened. Yeah. Okay. And I have a Black Lives Matter mask on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I go down the list of questions and she's already annoyed with me. Okay. And, I have to make her sign this. So I turn around and I go look at the computer. She's not on the schedule. Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Doo-Doo Butt, but I don't have an appointment here for you. And because of COVID, I don't have a room to put you in. I can't have you sit in the waiting room. You're going to have to go to your car and I'll call you when we have an available room, because if you want treated today, you're just going to have to wait. No, my appointment's today. It's today. It's today. I know it's today. I made it today. She's nowhere on the schedule. She hadn't made an appointment in months. Happens all the time. Like I said, they just walk in there thinking they can get whatever they want.
Oh, yeah. They try to bully you into just opening stuff up. Yeah.
Customer's always right. So, okay. Here, I just need you to sign this right here. Sign and date that you understand the risk of being here. Okay. What's the date, honey? What's the date? I thought you made your appointment for today. You were so sure that your appointment was today, but you don't know the date? Okay. So I let it go. Customer service. Customer's always right. Today's the 19th. Please sign a date. I will call you as soon as we have a room ready. So she comes up. She insists that she be seen by the doctor, who is slammed.
Right.
I'm like, you can see the PA and get your Botox. No. Only the doctor is doing my Botox. My face can only be touched by the doctor. Okay. Sure. So she comes in, she gets her injections, and now I have to check her out. Right? Yeah. She's got her mask off, hanging, by her ear. Yeah. How much is it? Wow, the prices really did go up, didn't they? Complaining about the price, complaining about this. Just really just trying to ruin my day. I think because of my mask, but then I found out from my colleagues later that she's always a pain in the ass.
Okay.
So from check-in to check-out, this woman was just a nightmare. I give her total. She complains about the total. Talk to a manager. She gets a discount.
Oh, she took it that far.
She took it that far. And as she's checking out, I run her credit card. It's declined. Oh, right. I'm going to have to give you a different one. That's the one I've been using this is during the election, for my campaign donations. So, yeah, that's probably why that's being declined. Let me give you another one. Declined again. Now she's embarrassed. And when rich white ladies are embarrassed, they turn into Karens. They get mad. Now she's humiliated.
Yeah.
Like, you could use a check. We're not really supposed to take checks or cash right now, but without saying, I can't let you leave without paying, bitch, I say, do you have another form of payment? Well, let me call my husband. Puts her elbows up on my desk, just splays everything in the contents of her purse all over my desk. She's pulling out, counting ones. She's got nickels and stuff going on. Let me call my husband and see if I can get his American Express. I'm like, we don't take American Express. You know that.
Oh my God. Okay.
So finally we run 3 or 4 different credit cards. She's paid in full. And she's like, you know what? I forgot to ask the doctor something. Can you just put me back in my room? I'm like, 5 people have been in that room since you've been standing up here, ruining my life.
Oh my God. It's like, lady, you take the win. You got it. You
won. You won. You got to break all the rules.
Yeah.
You probably gave me COVID. Can you just go back to donating to the Trump campaign? And I never want to see you again. And after she left, I felt like I got hit by a truck. This woman just woke up to ruin my day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because any time somebody comes in and they're like that demanding and just expecting that kind of stuff, it's obviously annoying.
Yeah.
But then during pandemic times, and you add all these other factors in, it's just like I hate it when something's going on, your job, there's a water main break down the street, and you work in for me, a movie theater, McDonald's, whatever,
medical building, yeah,
or something, and the water's not flowing, or the soda fountain can't work, whatever, and okay, you got it as a staff, you got to make do with what you got. And during pandemic, we were all making do with whatever for a year or more. We're still making do with stuff. Like, there's still, things we got to do. And some people still come in and act like nothing's different. Like, the world is different.
Everything's different. But everybody, especially everybody that came into that office, they're the exception. Well, I flew private from Florida, so I should be able to come in here. I wasn't around anybody else.
Privately infected. Okay,
like, you were on a plane. You were in Florida. We should not even let people in Florida into this building. Well, I was in my private home. I only saw my maid, and I don't understand. Go get the doctor. He knows me. We're friends. I'm like, trust me, he hates you.
We're friends. I was at his son's bar mitzvah. Like, no, you weren't. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah. Everybody just thinks they're the exception because these uber wealthy people have never had to deal with any kind of pushback. They always just they've just had this life where everything falls into place for them at all times. And I was the person giving them any form of pushback. It's like, I can't come and get my injection. Sorry. But for real, that's what it felt like. The earthquake.
Hey, everyone. If you enjoyed that and you want to see the full episode, click the link on the left. If you want to see what else I got, click the one on the right.